This is so crazy. I'm basically kayak ice fishing.
Good morning. I know what you're thinking to yourself. Are these guys crazy? Yeah, Tyler and I are crazy. We're both taking our kayaks out in 26-degree weather. There is ice on this lake, just a little bit, not too much. I can't believe there's not more than there is. But the goal is to catch a fish. I haven't caught very many fish lately. It's been frustrating. I'm kind of giving up on the trout right now just because the water's pretty high and murky. Once it comes back down and gets a little clearer, I think I'm gonna get back after them. But for today, the goal is simple. Catch a fish. I don't care what species. My guess is our highest likelihood will either be crappie, perch, potentially a pike. So I've got gear kind of set up for those fish right there. Anyways, today's video is not sponsored by Labatt Blue, but it would be pretty freaking cool if they would sponsor me. So Labatt Blue, if you're watching, hit me up. I love your beverages. I love your beverages. Enough yipping and yapping. Let's start casting lesson. Let's go.
Yes, it feels so good to be in the kayak. The worst part about today, dude, is gonna be the hands. Everything else is gonna be fine. So I've got this casting rod rigged up with a spoon. It's like a perch color, but then it's just silver on the back, so it's got a lot of flash. I think a big old pike would probably slap that. And I've got this casting rod rigged up with a really nice looking deep diving perch jerk bait, and it suspends. And then I've got like 40-pound monofilament with a big barrel swivel. Ideally I would use a steel leader, but the thing is I think it just really kills the action and the suspending of a jerk bait. So aside from that, I've just got a couple ultralights rigged up with some stuff that I think crappie will eat, but we'll see. Well, thanks to Tyler, he's keeping an eye on his graph and he noticed some big suspended marks, so we'll give the jerkbait a try. You never know. I'm probably gonna spend most of my time today with the ultralight, but I just want to catch a fish, and I feel like a pike will still eat right now, even with the really cold water. All right, we're gonna put up the jerkbait for a few minutes and get back to ultralight.
A bit of an update. We've been paddling around and actually marking a lot of suspended fish, but they've been in open water and they've been hard to stay on top of. The weird thing is too, they've been super lockjaw. Even when we do drop on top of them, they haven't been biting. Not sure what species they are. I would have had to believe they're crappie, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong. So we're gonna keep drifting around, just kind of keeping an eye on our rod tips, leaving our jigs behind, almost like trolling, except really slow in a kayak. And then hopefully we can eventually get positioned on top of something. The thing with open water suspended fish is they're way harder than something that's, you know, suspended over the top of something. That's why it'd be really nice to find some brush piles, but I cannot find any for the life of me. Regardless, it's nice to be on the kayak despite the cold weather. It's better than sitting inside.
See, this is the kind of stuff we've been seeing. A nice school of fish, but they haven't been cooperating whenever I drop on them. I mean, look at all those fish. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand these fish. I get right on top of them. I put the jig down there. That one, I actually got one to come look at it that time. That was the first time I've even had one sniff it. Maybe I should be changing colors. Currently have like this pink / peach kind of color on there. My friend Dave made this for me. And I think what I'm gonna do is switch to like a little black and chartreuse one. I'm not sure if that'll work any better or not, but it certainly can't hurt. All right, black and chartreuse. Hopefully this works better than the last one. A little piece of ice. Thanks, bud. Thanks, buddy. I gotta put on a mule jig, 1/64 with a little plastic trailer. It looks right, it feels right. I wish I had waxworms.
Whew. It is cold, man. Tyler just left, but you know what? We're gonna keep after him. I don't know. I might put on a spoon or something. I'm gonna try to mix it up a little bit, see what we can do. Eventually, one of these days, I'm gonna be able to ice fish, but for whatever reason, we still have open water. I'm gonna keep trying. I can't give up yet. I gotta catch one of these fish. Man, it is freezing though. I am getting cold, and I'm gonna have to go home at some point. So fingers crossed, folks. Fingers crossed.
Whatever's down there should eat a spoon. Everything eats minnows. And that's really what a spoon mimics, is a minnow.
You think we fished this spot enough? I tried so hard here. The struggle is real. The struggle is real.
Got ice out on this point. You hear that? It's the ice forming. Such a neat sound. It's so neat. Look at this. Look how the water is like going over an extremely thin sheet of ice. And then over here is like a little bit thicker ice. It's so cool. They're actually coming up and eyeballing my jig when I get it down there to the right depth. This is insane, people. You hear that? Man, it's like forming like really fast. I think these are gonna be bluegill, guys. Oh, we got one hard charging. Come on, come get it. Oh, no, I got my first bite of the day. Bluegill, for sure, yes. Where the ice is forming is where they're biting. Oh my gosh, I just had a bump. That just got my blood pumping like crazy, people. The key is to stay to where I can actually see my jig on my graph. If I can do that, I should be able to catch one of these fish. But that's been kind of challenging with this wind and with all these ice blocks around me. There's one hard charge in it. This is just like ice fishing, except way harder. Oh my gosh, I missed one. Son of a gun. No. Okay, I just gotta stay patient now. So happy that I got a bite, but so sad that I missed it. Can someone please get me one of those trolling motors that has spot lock? I need spot lock because today I find the spots and I cannot stay on them and I need spot lock.
Oh, what do you got?
Oh, I just have a plastic.
Oh.
And they're just not really.
Wax worms if you want some.
I wish I had wax worms.
I might steal one from you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Ain't no problem. I think I got like 4 of these in here. So.
Oh, really? There's a little Cocker Spaniel. Is that what
Yeah, that's Cody.
Hey, Cody.
My fishing bud.
You're a cute one, aren't you? Yeah, there you go. You can smell my non-fishy hands. We'll change that. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Shout out to that guy right there. He just gave me some wax worms. I just got to catch one fish before I leave. If I catch one fish, today's been a success because I just want to get some fish on my hands. That's it, guys. That's all I want. We just have this wax worm rigged on a mule jig. Got him. Got him. Yes. Thank the Lord. I got one. Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness. We got ice over here and we got ourselves a gill. I'm telling you, folks, I am tired. I'm exhausted. This fish, I worked so hard for this little bluegill. Mr. Bluegill, I love you. All right, go ahead, go back. I did exactly what I was hoping to do. I caught a fish. My friends, victory is mine. Thank goodness for strangers who give you wax worms. My friends, always trust strangers who give you wax worms. Trust me, it's a good idea. Trust them and always accept the wax worms. If they're in a van, do not accept the wax worms. But if they're in a boat, accept the wax worms. Trust me. There we go. Yes. There we go, folks. Another one. Not a bad one. Not a bad one. He done stole my waxies. Look at that guy. How about that, folks? We've got our second fish of the day. I know he's just a little bluegill, but I tell you what, anything counts today. I feel super good about it. See ya, buddy. He had a little nibble of waxworm in his mouth. I sent him home with a meal. He should thank me. I know I need to be leaving, but I'm too dang stubborn and I like catching fish and I can't help myself. I must stay. Got one. Yeah, baby. Another nice one. They're nothing huge, but they're all like kind of the same size. Cute little gills, my friends. That's 3. That's what I'm talking about, my friends. That is what I'm talking about. Let's go. Oh, baby. 2 consecutive dips. That feels like a better one. Not a bad little guy. Not a bad little guy. We're up to 4 fish, my friends. Nice little gilliam. We are ice fishing from a kayak. That's just awesome. Woo! All right, see you, buddy. It's all thanks to that stranger that gave us waxworms. Got one. He ate it while it was sinking. Oh, little guy, smallest one of the day. We've caught 5 fish today, people. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Never would have expected it. This is amazing. This is a fun, fun trip. Uh-oh. Got him. He came up and ate it as it was dropping. God, this is amazing, guys. Gotta love it. I know these are just little ones, but it's still super fun. Catching fish in this cold of water is amazing. Oh, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. It's just the thing with Michigan. It seems like a lot of the lakes I fish. Oh man, there he is. Got it while I was falling. There's just not a lot of jumbo gills in some of these lakes because there's so many of fish this size. And it's not to say that's a bad bluegill. Still super fun, especially on an ultralight. But it's hard to get into those bigger fish because there's such a huge population of these smaller fish and they just get your jig quicker. It took us a long time to figure these fish out, but once we did, man, things have gone well. That's the thing with winter fishing in general. Generally speaking, with winter fishing, it's like once you figure them out, you're liable to actually have a pretty good day. We'll rig up one last fresh waxy and hopefully we can get one on it. Oh, that's a nice juicy one right there. If we catch a fish, we can leave. And it stinks to leave biting fish. The reality is, I should have left probably an hour and a half ago. All right, this last fresh waxy, let's see what we can do. There he is. That was a nice little bite there. All right, mister, I tell you what, you're an amazing little bluegill. I love ya. And you're gonna be the last one of the day. You know what? You get the wax worms. All right, open your mouth. I'm giving you free food. This bluegill will thank me later. He just got himself a bite to eat. There you go. There you go, buddy. Set that little hombre up with some food. All right, buddy, enjoy your dinner. As for me, I'm gonna put my mule jig up and I am gonna head home.
Got the car warming up behind me because I am freezing, but today was fun. It was super fun. One key learning is bluegill like waxworms. They don't necessarily always like soft plastics. Oh man, I'm exhausted. I'm super thrilled though, super thrilled. Today was a fun day and I have nothing else to say.